last section, I just showed you Pro HDR to give you an indication of how we can use the iPhone or the iPad to shoot high dynamic range photos, which can then be used for a variety of purposes of whatever you want. But let's actually now take a look at how two of our very familiar desktop apps are finding their way onto the iDevices. And you see here up on my screen, I've got PS Express, a Photoshop Express, a free version, or Photoshop Touch, a $9.99 version. And I'm going to show you that one right now because I think this is so unbelievably cool. We virtually have Photoshop right here on the iPad. And stay tuned because Adobe has promised that they're going to make quite a contribution to iOS devices, to the cloud, and to all sorts of things. I'm bringing up a photo right here that I have that I took from the cruise ship we just came off of the Statue of Liberty, cruising out of New York Harbor. And now I've got all these tools that are available to me in Photoshop. Look at this. I have got adjustments, black and white, saturation, levels. Let's just bring up a levels right here. Cancel, or better yet, I'm a curves guy. So let's look at this. You got an idea. And then look at this. I can add layers to it. I have all of my other pointer tools. I have selection tools. Get rid of that. I have crop and move tools. Cancel that. Here are all my adjustments again. There are a limited number of effects that are available right here, but really not so limited. So you've got Photoshop effects that you can do. And add text, add gradient. So much of what you can do in Photoshop on the desktop, you're able to do right here. And look at this, I can even add layers should I want, an empty layer, a duplicate layer, a photo layer, layer of selection, just about anything that we want to do. So that's Photoshop Touch for the iPad, and this is also available for the Android. So Photoshop for Android OS, Photoshop for iPad as well. Let's move into a very familiar video app of something that I think is the coolest of all of these right here, Avid Studio. And I've already loaded some video into this, so I've put 3 clips right here on the timeline. I can go actually back to my home screen, and this is going to bring up all the projects that I have so far. If I want to create a new project, I can do that as well. Let's go back to this existing project that we have. Open that guy up, and you see that right here. I can look at all the videos that I have on my iPad. So I've got a browser right here. I can bring something down onto the storyboard. I've got a timeline, and I've got 3 tracks of audio, bringing in 2 tracks of audio for my video, plus the ability to bring in a track of VO or whatever. I've got text tools and a variety of tools that I've got here from my Avid.